All right, so hair is washed. Hair is pretty much dry. I did a combination of air drying and actually using my hair dryer to, get the rest of it fully dry and get inside fully dry. Um, so now you can see my curls and you can see where my hair is damaged. You see my curls are pretty loose, and anything that I do to my hair as far as straightening really damages my curl. So I explained earlier that I had a sew-in with leave out, and I did the most to keep my leave out straight. I used a hot iron, a hot comb, an electric hot comb, and followed it with a regular flat iron to get my hair to match the texture of the extensions I was using for my sew-in. And this is the result. My curl went from curly to wavy. So this hair, it's damaged. It's not gonna bounce back. And this has been a while now. It's been months. My hair has been in protective styles. It has been shampooed with good products. It has been moisturized. It has been sealed. And the curl is not coming back. So I'm gonna have to, with coaxing, the hair will curl. Like if I put it on a curler or if I twist it while it's wet and scrunch it, it will curl a little bit. But as you can see, the rest of my hair doesn't require that to curl. It just curls. So it's gonna take some time. I'm gonna have to take off about 1 inch of my hair all around to try and get that back to where it was. Plus, I did cut my hair over on this side the last time I was taking out my crochet, so it's a little shorter. So I am due for a haircut. And I'm committed to taking care of my hair. So I'm gonna continue this regimen. Every time I take out my style, I'm gonna let it breathe for a little bit and then do a really good shampoo and really good treatment session. So my hair has had protein, it's had a repair mask, and it's had a moisturizing mask. And I conditioned it with 2 leave-in conditioners, sealed it with Jamaican black castor oil, and now I am ready. Okay, so my hair I don't braid my hair well. It's very difficult for me. For some reason, especially in the areas where my hair is thin, and I need my braid to be strong, it just doesn't last. So I am going to be using a combination of individual braids and twists and regular cornrows to achieve the base that I need for my crochet braids. I will be using a rat tail comb. I will be using an edge brush. I will be using edge boost and jaw clips to keep my hair separated. When I originally thought to do this braided style, I was going to twist this section, but I really believe that the braid is a better idea. So I'm going to be braiding this. And we'll see. This is the first time I'm attempting this, and I'm winging it. So I'm just gonna keep going in sections like this. So I'm going to continue all of the front like this, and then I'm gonna attempt 2 all across the front. I'm gonna see if I need a 3rd row, and then the rest of it, I'm gonna cornrow back like normal. I'm going to be starting in the front. In the front, I'm going to be splitting the hair 1 time. So when it comes to this waterfall curl, and what I noticed from Main Concept, it comes as a bundle of hair, but it's already, each piece is separated. Not every piece is equal. This is one of the larger pieces. So I'm going to be splitting this one twice. And there's going to be some of the smaller pieces that I don't split because they're much smaller. This is 1B27. Oh, that didn't work. Terrible. Terrible. Okay, temporary setback, but we own it again. Take 2. I've already split the hair once. And we're gonna try this again. Okay, that worked. Thank you, Laura. This is a smaller piece. You see, these are not even. Oh my God. I'm starting from the front because this is the most important part to me. I need for my front to be the most full and attractive. So that is 1 strand of 1B27. I'm gonna take 1 strand of 1B30 and split it. And I'm going to put it in between these two strands here. Beautiful. This is 1B27. I'm gonna try this invisible knot. Let's see how this works. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm gonna take that other piece of 30 and I'm gonna find a place for it here in the front. I pull on the hair as I go because I want when I get to the end for there to be minimal shedding. So I always do this, trying to get all the hair that didn't get tied into the knot. So, well, one thing I can say, I have only 3 strands of hair in my head. And it looks like I have a ton of hair already. I only have 3 strands. Granted, they're split, but 3 strands of hair and it looks great. All right. I'm gonna continue doing the front. Okay, so an update. I pretty much finished this side and I started working on this side and I ran into a small issue. The individual braids here were not holding. So I took some braid hair and I braided my hair down. It's going all the way to the back, so it hasn't changed. The only difference now is that I have one cornrow going from the front to the back as opposed to individuals right here. All the other individuals are holding really well and I'm happy with the progress I'm making. I have yet to complete 2 packs, so this hair is really doing a good job. I'm hoping that I can do my whole head with only 4 or 5 packs. I bought 7 because I'm extra like that and I just don't know and I don't want to be caught with not enough hair. And I know I can always, you know, use it in another style if need be. So I'm hoping to finish with 4 or 5 packs and hopefully finishing within the next hour. I have already been working for 2 hours, so I'm tired. I'm tired. Plus, it took a lot of time to prep my hair, so. Just a little update. Want to let you know my setbacks and how I remedied it. So I'm gonna keep working. Whew, almost there. I've been invisible knotting like all like up here pretty much. So I'm hoping that I can really part it anywhere. Finished product. Woo. So I finally finished the install. It took me 4 or 5 hours from start to finish, from the first individual braid to the last crochet and the cut. It took me about 4 or 5 hours. I did stop occasionally. I did stop to eat. I stopped to unravel more packs and put them on my thread rack. And I had some issues, the same issue I had before with some of my individuals not really working. I had that in another area. I had to braid it down with more braid hair. So that kind of extended the install time. Plus you're doing it on yourself, your arms get tired, so you have to take breaks. So this is the final product. It's basically untouched, but well, as in there's no product in it, but I did a lot of cutting. This is 18-inch hair. And I cut it to, I would say, 16 inches maybe. I didn't take a lot of length off, but I put a lot of layers in to give it some dimension, because the hair can be very like lion-esque. So, and I also used way more packs than I thought I would. So I bought 7 packs of hair, and I had 5 packs of the 1B27, and I had 2 packs of the 1B30. I used 4 3/4 packs of the 1B27, and I used, I would say, 1 1/4 pack of the 1B30. So I have 4, 5, almost 6 packs of hair in my head. It's worth it though. I really wanted a full look because I realized in a couple of weeks it's going to thin out a little and it's gonna lose some of its volume. So I did want to make it full. 2 full packs in the front and all the rest of the packs in the back and at the crown. And it was worth it. Plus I wanted to get some more into the sides. So that contributed to me using more of the 5th pack of 1B27 and that little 1/4 pack of the 1B30. My initial thoughts of the waterfall curl, the curl is so beautiful. I love it so much. It's a beautiful spirally curl. I love long hair, but I prefer my crochet hairs to be shorter. They're easier to maintain. And I just think this length is just really attractive on me. I love this type of length. So I hope you can see all the dimension I have. I have a lot of 27 in my hair, and then I accented it with a lot of like 30. So out here, it looks really good. It doesn't pick up as much as on camera, the accent, but I will tell you this hair only needs to be knotted once or twice. I honestly can't tell you whether the 1 knot will work. I don't have any single knots in my head, but I did 2. In the beginning, I started doing like 4 knots because I'm used to really silky hair, but I noticed that the knot just kept so quickly. So 2 knots is what I did throughout most of my hair. I attempted an invisible part, but because my braids were acting funky, it was a little difficult to do, but this hair you can definitely do invisible parts with. There's very little frizz. I did some back combing to try and hide some of the knots and make the hair just really blend well. And even with the back combing, it's not like incredibly frizzy. So I still have some work to do to make it look a 100% natural, but I'm really happy with the final product. I can't wait for some of the volume to tame down a little, but so far I'm really enjoying the hair, and I look forward to hopefully 4 weeks of wear out of the waterfall curl from Main Concept. So, update, I'm in traffic, so I figured I'd do this video. I wish I was wearing makeup because this looks way better with makeup. So when I said I had a little more work to make this more natural, I didn't realize I had a lot more work to do. I took down the entire parting area, so what was here and what was here, and instead of having individual braids, I took some braid hair and I made some really good tight braids. I used my edge boost, that edge control, and I put it all up on my hair, and I braided these braids as tight as they could go, and praise the Lord, it worked. So I've learned something new in this process. One, on my hair is too thin for those individual braids. When I try to braid the individual braids together, it just doesn't work. It's not strong enough. So I will be going back to a straight back braid pattern, but the difference is I will be using edge control and braid hair to make my braids strong enough to support the crochet and the invisible part. So, having taken down the parting area and then braided it up properly, I was successfully able to do an invisible part, and I will take a picture of it. It is beautiful. This hair is really great for an invisible part, and it makes all the difference in making your crochet look extremely natural. Look at that. Oh my God, it really does look like it's growing out of your scalp. And then I just was able to slick back. I also had an abundance of hair right here. I'm sitting in the car and I realize it looks like I have a dog's furry ear just right here. So I just removed and it was a little tedious. I removed the knots. I don't have scissors, I'm driving. So I removed the knots and I just took the hair out, and I took the hair that was there, which was here, and I'm just putting it behind my ear, and it makes it look even more natural. So number one, I had way too much hair on it was like 3 individual braids here. It was way too much hair on them, and the individuals weren't able to support the amount of hair I put on them. So, I mean, I love my hair that much more now because I removed all that excess. So when I get to work, if I feel like this side is too full, I'm gonna remove maybe one line and maybe that'll help. But as of right now, I'm really loving this install. I'm happy with what I've done. And this is gonna change my crochet game forever. I'm so happy. So if anybody's looking for tips and tricks on how to make things work for their hair, especially if your hair is like thin or if it's short, I got you. Message me. I will help you analyze. Because I have been able to tweak this style even though it's at a finished point. I didn't have to take it all down. I was able to tweak in certain areas, and maybe I can help you with that too. All right, y'all. Let me focus on driving. Love you. God bless you.